Caitlin Clark and
I'm a fan.
Angel Reese, right?
Yeah.
They're going back and
I'm a
forth.
fan of both.
And Jamil Hill says by the time Angel Reese is done, she's going to be the Michael Jordan of WNBA.
She said about Angel Reese?
She said Angel Reese, by the time she retires, can you pull up this quote? She said, by the time she retires, she will be the MJ.
Stephen A. Smith just slammed the brakes on Angel Reese's ego trip so hard, the sound echoed across sports media. He didn't come to criticize, he came to expose. And trust me, this wasn't your average hot take. This was a full-on verbal takedown that left fans gasping and Angel supporters scrambling for explanations. Stephen A. called out what everyone was thinking, but nobody had said out loud. Angel's confidence has started to look a lot more like denial. What she pulled off recently had the internet spinning, fans arguing, players side-eyeing, and analysts reaching for their coffee. Because if you thought drama in women's basketball peaked with buzzer beaters, you're about to see what happens when egos collide with accountability. Stephen A. didn't just drop the mic, he torched it. And everyone's asking the same question. What exactly did Angel do now? And can she handle what's coming next?
It's not about black and white. It's about that white player and that black player. Why? Because of the history that they had before they came to the WNBA. You see, it was all instigated. If Angel Reese was never in Caitlin Clark's face, taunting her the way that she did when they mimicking what Caitlin Clark was doing to numerous opponents en route to the Final Four. And then Angel Reese and LSU bust their living you-know-what at that particular moment in time. And Angel Reese was in her face chirping at her the way that she did. It would have never gotten to this point.
4 points. That's all. Angel Reese managed 4 measly points in a game that was practically gift-wrapped for her to dominate. It's almost poetic, if the poem was written by a disappointed coach. The headlines could have been about her stepping up when Caitlin Clark was sidelined, about her seizing the spotlight and showing she's more than just hype. Instead, it was 4 points, on a night where even a rookie would have smelled opportunity. Meanwhile, Caitlin sat on the bench like a sports drink ad come to life, half wrapped in ice, half wrapped in hope, and still somehow stole more attention. Angel had everything: the moment, the matchup, the momentum. And she still turned it into a masterclass in missed chances. It's like watching a Broadway star forget their lines mid-performance and hope the crowd claps anyway. If you're still riding the Angel Reese hype train, maybe pull the emergency brake now.
First of all, it's not a rivalry. Not when you lose about 35 points.
That's true.
It's not rivalry. Indiana Fever's on a different level than Chicago Sky. Let's get that out the way. Secondly, as much as we love Angel Reese because she is special, she's not Caitlin Clark as a player. Caitlin Clark is on a different level. We just have to own it.
This wasn't, I'll prove them wrong. It was more like, oops, I forgot where the hoop was. Angel's game looked disconnected, like she left her spark back in Baton Rouge. Caitlin Clark, even sitting on the bench, was more impactful from the sidelines than Angel was on the floor. That's how glaring it's become. Angel's 4-point performance wasn't a stat line, it was a red flag wrapped in a pink bow. Fans who once defended her with passion are now watching with frustration. Because this isn't about talent, she has that. It's about mindset, composure, and knowing how to perform when the lights hit. The way she played looked like someone realizing mid-game that the fairy tale's over and the work's just begun. You could almost hear the silent question echo through the arena. Is this the beginning of a slump, or the start of an unraveling?
Most fans were excited to see Caitlin Clark and Indiana Fever take on Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. The game was a blowout as the Fever beat down Chicago 93-58, with Clark's triple-double leading the way. But the biggest headline coming out of the game on Saturday is the investigation the WNBA is conducting into allegations of hateful fan comments directed at Angel Reese. It happened after this play when Clark slapped at the ball after Reese grabbed an offensive rebound.
Let's give her credit. She grabbed 12 rebounds, and she does treat those boards like gold coins. But you can't cash in rebounds for wins if you're not converting them. They look great on paper, but the WNBA isn't handing out medals for most energetic box-outs. Angel's become a rebound hoarder, snagging them like free Chick-fil-A coupons but doing nothing with them. You can't build a franchise around hustle alone. You can feel the frustration on the court, fans cheering every rebound at first, then realizing they never turn into points. It's participation, not production. At some point, hustle without finish becomes noise. And right now, Angel's stat sheet sounds like static.
Angel Reese, part 38. Let's get it.
Life throws her lemons. She makes bricks.
Bang!
PSA to anyone watching. She is right-handed. Right-handed, by the way. She missed the rim by 3 feet, man.
Bang!
I gotta say, this is my favorite summer sitcom. Pecan?
Butter pecan. Bang!
Here's a stat. She's been blocked 20 times, and she's only made 21 hoops.
What? Bang!
You know it's a rough night when even the commentators are doing PR cleanup in real time. She contributed in other areas, they said. Really? Like what? Running cardio drills. Because the only thing consistent about her performance was how consistently invisible it was. The broadcast crew looked like they were trying to fill dead air, desperately hunting for positives that weren't there. Angel was out there logging minutes but not moments. Moving fast, accomplishing little. The camera cut to her on the bench, expression blank, and fans couldn't help but wonder if she was already mentally scripting her next brand deal instead of her next basket. It's the kind of game where even the highlight reel editor takes a day off.
Elaborate a little bit more on that in just a second, but before I do that, I want to ask you your thoughts about apparently some racial animus that was thrown in the direction of Angel Reese. The Chicago Sky have gotten involved, talking about they're going to protect their players at all costs. The WNBA has issued a statement saying it abhors and discourages hate of any kind, etc., etc. Your thoughts about it? Here's the WNBA statement. The WNBA strongly condemns racism, hate, and discrimination in all forms. They have no place in our league or in society. We are aware of the allegations and are looking into the matter. Your thoughts about that element of all of this, where you believe it emanates from, and do you think it will ever subside?
There was a time Angel Reese owned every arena she stepped into. The swagger, the lashes, the confidence, Bayou Barbie energy in full effect. But lately, the shine's fading fast. That 4-point game screamed, "I peaked in college," so loud it woke up the LSU fanbase in the middle of the night. This was supposed to be her takeover, the pro era of a new queen. Instead, it's turned into the WNBA's version of Desperate Housewives, complete with disappointment, drama, and denial. Caitlin Clark, even injured, continues to influence games just by being present. Angel, on the other hand, had the floor to herself and dropped it. No Caitlin. No excuses. Just the cold truth. When the spotlight's hers alone, the performance disappears.
Oh, man. The latter part of that, Stephen A., is quite the thing to think on. I think when you go back to the impetus of the rivalry that we have between Caitlin and Angel Reese, I remember funny clips on the internet.
Another diabolical stat. She's 19 of 59 from less than 5 feet away. How about that, man? Dang! She should work in housekeeping for hotels because she can turn it over quickly. Lost by 27, scored only 4 points against the Indiana Fever. To mention no Caitlin Clark, no problem, give and go. Like a given no shot of working. Bang!
You prefer car or plane?
Car or plane for what? For how you want to travel! That's too many steps and you can't do that.
Rebounds, rebounds, rebounds. Sure, they look nice. But 12 boards don't mean much when your points are still stuck in single digits. It's like buying all the ingredients for a meal and never turning on the stove. Angel was out there snagging rebounds like they were collectibles, but the follow-through just wasn't there. The whole performance felt like someone half remembering a dance routine, plenty of movement, zero rhythm. Hustle is great, but hustle without results becomes hollow. You can almost feel the sigh from her teammates. Another board. Now what?
I have yet to see a single example of Angel Reese being a leader outside of rebounding her own missed layups. What does Angel Reese do? What is her contribution? You tell me, because I'm not seeing it. I know I'm harsh on Angel Reese, but she considers herself a star. If you're going to call yourself a star, I expect you to perform like a star, especially in big moments. Caitlin Clark was injured. Angel Reese was the only star on the court last night. And for 27 minutes, she completely disappeared.
Now the whispers are starting to spread, and not the good kind. Rumors that Angel's been comparing herself to Michael Jordan have resurfaced, and let's just say the timing couldn't be worse. When you're struggling to score, Even joking about that comparison sounds tone-deaf. This isn't college basketball, where star power can hide flaws. In the WNBA, production is everything. And right now, Angel's biggest impact might be her tunnel walk, not her jump shot. If she doesn't start delivering soon, the conversation's going to shift from future star to future question mark. And the league doesn't keep question marks around for long.
Caitlin Clark's or Angel Reese's popularity in large part is attributed to her behavior towards Caitlin Clark. Because when Caitlin Clark was busy taunting opponents a couple of years back before LSU smacked Iowa around in the national championship game or so, it was Angel Reese that was clapping back at Caitlin Clark once it was Caitlin Clark's turn to have her comeuppance. And that's what made Angel Reese famous. Now, Angel Reese experienced vitriol thereafter. It was tough for her to deal with, as she articulated.
This was supposed to be Angel Reese's breakout year, a coronation. The league set the stage, the fans were ready, the cameras were rolling. But instead of a rise, we got a slide. The hype that once filled arenas now sounds like an echo. Angel season feels like the milk crate challenge. Started high, looked risky, and ended exactly how everyone feared, on the floor. She's gone from can't miss to can't finish, and the narrative's shifting fast. What was once swagger now feels like stubbornness. And if she doesn't reinvent herself soon, the fall from grace will be complete.
Well, there's a lot of reaction coming in from last night's drubbing, destruction, annihilation, cremation, whatever you want to call it, roasting, sauteed, whatever your form of cooking may be. But the Indiana Fever absolutely dismantled the Chicago Sky.
Everyone wanted Angel Reese to succeed. She had everything: charisma, marketability, the rival storyline with Caitlin Clark. The WNBA promoted her like a blockbuster movie. But all the hype in the world can't save a 4-point performance. Fans who once cheered her every move are now refreshing box scores in disbelief. Some are still defending her, posting think pieces like, "You don't understand her game." But deep down, even the most loyal supporters see it: she's not producing. The same spark that made her a college legend is dimming fast. The league is ruthless. If you're not performing, you're not relevant. And right now, Angel's box score reads like a bad sequel to a hit movie.
This is only women that get this. I'm tired of it. Like, here's my thing, you guys. What else? Who are these girls? Who are these girls that are hating on Caitlin Clark? Are you just combing through Twitter? What else are these women supposed to do? Fawn over her? Fangirl over her? Bend the fucking knee? Kiss the ring? Like, what do you want from them? We cannot, every time the girl plays a game. She got 40 games, guys. She got 35 more games. We are not, every single game, gonna revisit and retread this same tired-ass rhetoric that all these girls are hating on her, and they need to be thankful they have been.
Here's the irony. Caitlin Clark, injured and benched, is still the face of the league. She's literally sitting down and outshining Angel on her best day. That's when it hits you. This isn't about talent, it's about consistency. Angel's out there trying to find her groove, while Caitlin's influence is so massive it doesn't even require minutes. That's the difference between hype and legacy. Word around the league is that coaches are starting to question Angel's fit, whispering phrases like development minutes and rest rotation. That's code for, we don't trust her on the court right now. Chicago wanted a cornerstone. They might have built on quicksand instead.
What an outfit Angel Reese was rocking. She put a lot of time, a lot of effort into making sure her ensemble was on point. Are my boots matching my jacket? Are my gloves matching my hat? Angel Reese put in tons of time for this outfit, which begs the question, does Angel Reese put in more time in her outfits for the pre-game catwalk, or does she put in more time to actually get better at the game?
Let's be honest, teams want killers, not content creators. Social media clout doesn't translate to points. You can have perfect nails and the best pre-game walk, but if your numbers don't follow, the league moves on. Stephen A. Smith said it best, this isn't LSU anymore. You don't get applauded for effort, you get graded by results. For points won't cut it in a league that demands production. Angel's talent isn't the issue, It's the consistency, the fire, the refusal to settle. Until she flips that switch, she'll keep fading into highlight packages for the wrong reasons.
Who comes along and she wreaks havoc. She's the Rookie of the Year. She's 4th in the league in MVP voting. 4th in the league, her rookie year.
Wow.
Outstanding. She's like Steph Curry. She can pull up from anywhere. You understand? She has that kind of capability. Didn't win a national championship. Lost to LSU one year. We lost to South Carolina another year. But she's outstanding and clearly worthy of being the number 1 overall pick. And what I was saying to everybody is ride the wave. Rising tide lifts all.
No one denies Angel can dress. Her game day fits are legendary, head-to-toe coordinated, designer vibes, confidence unmatched. But now fans are asking, is she putting more effort into her wardrobe than her workouts? She treats the pre-game tunnel like a runway, and it's a show every time. But when the lights shift from flashbulbs to floodlights, that same energy disappears. It's a hard truth in pro sports. You can't style your way out of a slump.
Balled at Iowa in college. She's balled since she's been in the NBA. She came into the league last year with no break whatsoever between the college game and the pro game and did her thing. Ended up as an all-star, ended up being 4th in the league in MVP voting, was the clear winner for Rookie of the Year. No competition whatsoever in that regard when it was really all said and done. We know what she brings to the
The tension in Chicago is rising. Every empty possession, every missed shot, adds another crack to the image the team tried to build around her. This isn't college, where charisma carries minutes. This is the WNBA, where every second on the court has to be earned. Coaches aren't interested in potential anymore. They want production. Teammates are watching, front offices are whispering, and fans are noticing. Angel's no longer just playing to win, she's playing to prove she belongs. And right now, that's a battle she's losing.
Actually feel bad for Angel Reese at this point, and it has nothing to do with like how she's handled herself or anything. It's just simply Caitlin Clark is so much better than Angel Reese at basketball that it doesn't feel fair.
Yeah, I think Angel Reese is struggling with the fact that Caitlin Clark is better at her best thing than she is.
She's better at everything. And she had a triple-double. She's tied for the 3rd most triple-doubles in WNBA history, and she's played 50 games.
The stakes are shifting fast. Angel Reese's name used to mean ratings. Now it's turning into a question mark. Coach Tyler Marsh is trying everything. New rotations, adjusted lineups, even repositioning her on the floor. But nothing's unlocking the version of Angel everyone expected. It's like rearranging furniture in a haunted house. You can move things around, but the problem remains. The hype is haunting Chicago now. Because if your franchise player can't deliver, what's left to build on?
Unfortunately, it comes with the crown.
I got to push back on you a little bit.
Okay.
I think you're being a little bit too PC. Let's call it what it is. I am not trying to say that she should be criticized or she is wrong. What I'm saying is by pulling it down, clearly you felt there was something wrong with it. Now, yes, you are 22. Yes, you are young. And there's a lot of things that we didn't want people to know about when we were her age. Fair enough, especially me, okay? Because I'm 30 plus years removed from that age. I got that part. There was no social media then or whatever. But here's my point to you. She knows this social media. She is not dumb.
Clark's sitting on the injury list and still running the league's narrative. She could literally shoot from a chair and make more impact. Even off the court, Caitlin's presence overshadows Angel's play. Fans can feel it. When Angel gets the ball, excitement doesn't spike anymore, it dips. The crowd's reaction says it all. They're bracing, not anticipating. The coaching decisions to shuffle her position scream desperation, not strategy. Chicago's not searching for a system anymore. They're searching for answers.
Robinson of the WNBA will be Caitlin Clark. If she stays healthy, there's a group of them that would hope for her to be out. But
why do you say she's going to be the Jackie Robinson of the WNBA?
Well,
it's not like she's the first white girl.
She's not the first white girl, but she's the first white superstar at the levels where she's scoring these, the threes she's shooting. She's like a Steph Curry. She's the first actual superstar that people care. When's the last time we watched like college basketball? If I told you, tell me the greatest college basketball female basketball players last 30 years. and you watch.
Diana Taurasi.
I know her. She's our meet. But you look at some of these names, you see some of these people on how they.
At this point, Angel's problem isn't effort, it's evolution. She's not developing, not adjusting, not finding that second gear pros need to survive. Her rebounds are the only thing keeping her in headlines, and that won't last. The WNBA doesn't wait for potential. It replaces it. When Caitlin Clark returns, she won't just play, she'll dominate. And Angel's 4-point nights will look even worse by comparison. If she doesn't reinvent herself fast, the league won't remember her as a star, it'll remember her as a warning.